Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about if there is love, there is hope. If the love within you is lost, if you continue to see others as enemies, then no matter how much knowledge or education you have, no matter how much material progress is made, only suffering and confusion will ensue. Human beings will continue to deceive and overpower one another. Basically, everyone exists the very nature of suffering. So to abuse or mistreat each other is still futile. The only path is spiritual practice. The spiritual practice is love. That's what spirituality is all about. And I want to talk about this, how truly about loving our enemies. Everybody gets this really, really confused. So this is what I'm going to explain in the power of love, and even loving your enemies, people that have done you wrong, people that have sexually mistreated you, beat you, physically beat you, mentally beat you. We have to send them off with love, say a prayer for them, but don't let them back in our lives. But we could still wish for them to heal. We can still wish for them to get better. It's funny. I did this with my ex-husband. It wasn't hate. It was disappointment, the power of the disease. I was so hurt that he took the addiction over his family. Now, I'm smart enough to know that I could never compete with addiction. That's why I got out of my marriage. And finally, like that love and that hope that we're talking about today, I never gave up hope. And I always had my love still there for him. And he got clean at 67, and he's doing exceptionally well. So there always is hope. We always have the opportunity to say, today's the day. I'm done being an asshole. I'm done abusing myself. I'm done abusing other people. I'm done being a victim. And that's what this is about. So, like my sister that robbed me and took all my gold, she's done. But I love her from afar. I want to see her do well, but I just don't want her in my life. This is what I mean. If somebody had raped you or abused you in any way, including your parents, you have to forgive them, love them, send them off. And if you don't want them in your life, that is your option. But you still, if you carry hate, you're the one that suffers. This is what people don't get. They think they thrive off that hate. That hate eats and destroys and causes cancer in the body. I've seen it over and over and over again. I had a friend, she could not forgive, and she just hated her husband for what he cheated on her. And it caused stomach cancer. And what's crazy is she healed and she remarried him. And they're doing so amazingly well. Again, love and hope. And every story is different. We don't have to be the same. But I do know one thing. You cannot carry that hate inside of you. You cannot wish bad upon anybody. When you see these cases of horrific acts of what human beings do to one another, a lot of this, it's learned by society. It's learned at home. That's why I talk about how when people bitch about the world around them, they're really bitching about their own world. And I always say this in my podcast. You need to look at the world that you're creating all around you. And I'm having fun creating a life with my sons and my grandchildren at a level that I can't even imagine to ever have. I am ecstatic that I'm able to do this and make them a part of my life and put them in my day. And I was working with a client yesterday and I said, you need to incorporate these different things in your life that are unnatural that you say you want to do, but if you don't incorporate them in there and make them a part of your day, a part of your month, a part of your week, it's never going to happen. My sisters, my friends, they all used to laugh at me like, okay, Marianne, she's going to schedule you in. That may be my OCD or ADD, but I tell you what, I know how to program it, and I program it for the higher good. And I know for me to have peace, I have to know that you're scheduled in my life because you're important to me. I have to do this with my grandson in Clarion, or we would never see him. We would just never see him. I have to do this with people I love, or I would never speak to them. I have we get together and we do things. There's people I have scheduled in. There's people I talk to daily. Again, so if there's something important in your life and there's somebody that you need to forgive, I suggest you write a letter. You can burn it. You can send it. But that doesn't mean you have to have them in your life. But if you want to add more love and compassion and more excitement in your life, schedule it in, be your word, and don't say it to say it, and follow through. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, we need the breakdowns to have the breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. Okay, I'm going to read a beautiful saying by the Tao. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Chase after money and security and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I like to read from different books. The Untethered Soul. And today's message is, what does it feel like? All right. What does it feel like to identify more with spirit than with form? You used to walk around feeling anxiety and tension, and now you walk around feeling love. You just feel love for no reason. Your backdrop is love. Your backdrop is openness, beauty, and appreciation. You don't have to make yourself feel that way. That is how spirit feels. If you were asked how the body normally feels, you might say it's genuinely uncomfortable about one thing or another. How about the psyche? If you were being totally honest, you'd probably say that it's genuinely full of complaints and fears. Well, how does spirit normally feel? The truth is, always feels good. It always feels high. It always feels open and light. When you meditate or feeling really open in your life, have you had moments when you feel untethered from your physical, emotional, and mental aspects? How does it feel when you let go of the personal, soar upward towards these higher places within your being? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I love to use examples of just things that recently happened to me because my memory sucks anymore. I can't remember half the stuff. But yesterday it was interesting. Sometimes like it's chaotic when we're getting ready to go to the mountains and this and that. And the puppy was acting like on crack yesterday in the back of the car. She's just so excited. She knows she's going to the mountains. And Mac and his one-liners and telling me to calm down. And it was so funny. Like I didn't even get angry for a minute. I was actually laughing inside. And I just told him to zip it. I didn't want to hear him anymore. Just zip it. Just zip it. And it was just so much fun in like the things that used to trip me up and piss me off, stupid stuff, which we're all guilty of. It didn't even bother me. This is how I know I'm doing well. And then I have this tenant. She's the biggest pain in the ass. She's got more out of me than any tenant has ever had. And the complaints never stop happening. And I was able to, her complaint was, and blah, 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 blah. And I told her what I was willing to do. And then as I calmed down, I was able to give her a realistic plan of what we were going to do. But normally the old Miriam would obsess and try to make it perfect and try to, I can't explain it. My head would have been ruminating about different things. And this woman really does trigger me. And I had to look at why. And what I realized was there's only so much that I can do for her. The rest is on her. And the minute I came up with a solution, my head completely shut down. I finished it off with love. At first, I was a little snippety, I have to agree. I finished it off with love. And I was so proud of myself to be able to shift that within seconds and come up with a solution and make sure she felt loved before we were done with one another. Because I didn't want to carry that anger over to her and ruin her night. Whatever is going on with her life, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not my problem. I'm not there to save her, but I'm not there to hurt her also. So this is where our power comes in small little things like this. This may sound so small, but it is so huge to me. Every breakthrough that I have with real estate is so huge to me because it's another level of stress ripped off of me. The more and more you master how to let go, the more and more you could do your job effortlessly. It's like going to the bathroom. You don't even think about it. And everything just comes out smoothly and you just feel so good after you get done doing it. And that's just how I feel. And I'm all about being better. I'm all about being calmer. I'm all about letting go. And the huge one for me is control and what I can and cannot control. So today, what I want you to do is really focus on watching yourself in action and being able to send people off with love and not be angry and be at peace with how you communicate, how you send love. But that doesn't mean they have to be in your life. Remember that. That doesn't mean they have to be in your life. And watch how incredible your day goes. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she's needed and loved and respected and appreciated. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will get 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest honest with Him. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. Two heads are better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. Remember, I'm doing workshops, seminars, speakings. If you want me to come into your city, your state, I'm doing it once a month. And you can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number, and I'll go over everything with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And the more people we help win, the more we win. Share with everybody you love and respect. And I want you to have a super day today. And thank you for listening.